The royal family of Oman visits the Sultan Qaboos Mosque in Muscat. Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg visits the Kingdom of Cambodia. And King Frederick X and Queen Mary of Denmark begin their state visit to the French Republic. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, March 31st, 2025. This afternoon, Their Majesties, King Frederick X and Queen Mary of Denmark, began their three-day state visit to the French Republic at the invitation of the President, Emmanuel Macron. The purpose of the state visit is to strengthen bilateral relations between the two countries. Historical relations between the royal family of Denmark and France dates back to August 14, 1193, when Ingeborg of Denmark married Philip II, King of the Franks. Ingeborg was a daughter of Valdemar I of Denmark. After her marriage to Philip II, she became Queen Consort of the Franks. On June 10, 1967, then, Princess Margrethe of Denmark married French-born Count Henri-Marie Jean-André de la Borde du Montpezat. Her Royal Highness Princess Marie of Denmark, the wife of His Royal Highness Prince Joachim of Denmark, was born in Paris. In the early 80s, the king and his brother attended the École des Roches, a boarding school in Normandy, France. Before moving to Washington, D.C., Prince Joachim worked as a defense attaché at the Danish embassy in Paris. And of course, the royal family owns Château de Caux in the south of France. Throughout the state visit, Their Majesties will be accompanied by the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and a large Danish business delegation. The state visit began with an official welcoming ceremony in the Cour d'honneur à Les Invalides, where Their Majesties were warmly welcomed by the President of the French Republic, Emmanuel Macron, and First Lady Brigitte. After the playing of the national anthems, the inspection of the Guards of Honor, and the introduction of dignitaries, government officials, and the Danish as well as French delegations, Their Majesties and the presidential couple departed Les Invalides. Their Majesties and the presidential couple were escorted by la Garde Républicaine to the Palais de l'Élysée. After a brief photo op for the press on the steps of the Palais, the presidential couple escorted Their Majesties to the Salon des Portraits, where they exchanged gifts. The President presented Their Majesties with the Grand Croix de la Légion d'honneur, the French Republic's highest honor. In return, the King presented the First Lady with the Grand Cross of the Order of the Dannebrog, with a breast star in diamonds. According to the Royal Court of Denmark, the First Lady received the Grand Cross of the Order of the Dannebrog during the presidential couple's visit to Denmark in 2018. But now, quote, she receives the breast star in diamonds as a special gesture, end quote. The President received the Order of the Elephant, Denmark's highest order, during the state visit to Denmark in 2018. Following the exchange of gifts, Their Majesties and the presidential couple held a private meeting in the Salon Pompidou with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister of Defense, and the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Denmark to the French Republic in attendance. In the evening, the presidential couple hosted a spectacular gala state banquet at the Palais de l'Élysée. Guests attending the gala included members of the government, the Danish delegation, members of Their Majesty's court, and distinguished guests. During the gala dinner, the King gave a speech stating, quote, "We live in a time of profound upheaval. The world of today is no longer the same as it was yesterday. What some of us took for granted is no longer so. War has broken out on our continent, bringing pain and suffering to Ukraine, and uncertainty and insecurity to Europe. In these troubled times, solidarity among like-minded friends and allies is more essential than ever. In this constantly changing world, our unity is crucial. France plays a leading role in Europe, and we share the ambition of a strong, united, and prosperous continent. This is important for Denmark and for Europe. Together, we defend democracy, the rule of law, and fundamental freedoms and principles that are at the heart of our shared commitment. End quote. In Oslo, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway, as regent, attended a dinner at the Oslo Town Hall in honor of the mayors and municipal directors of Norway. On Saturday, His Royal Highness Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume of Luxembourg, accompanied by the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Mr. Xavier Bettel, began their 5-day working visit to the Kingdom of Cambodia at the invitation of the government. The purpose of the visit is to strengthen bilateral relations between the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg and the Kingdom of Cambodia. Moreover, to explore new opportunities for collaboration, particularly through bilateral development cooperation, but also in the political, trade, and investment fields. This morning, the Hereditary Grand Duke witnessed the signing of a general cooperation agreement between Luxembourg and Cambodia. Thereafter, the Hereditary Grand Duke and the Minister had a chance to visit several cultural heritage sites in Phnom Penh. In Madrid, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain presided over the opening ceremony of the 5th edition of the Foro Económico Español, Wake Up Spain, at Casa America. Held under the theme Los Desafíos de España ante el Nuevo Orden Mundial, the 5-day forum features topics such as healthcare, education, energy, technology, and the economy from the perspectives of experts and institutions. According to the Royal Court of Spain, more than 150 speakers will participate in the forum, which will bring together international leaders, representatives of national, regional, and local politics, business leaders, and figures from the social, technological, and scientific worlds. Overall, the forum will, quote, share ideas and contribute proposals on how the Spanish economy should adapt to the geopolitical changes taking place and how they could affect growth. End quote. During the event, the king gave the opening speech, as well as participated in a roundtable discussion addressing the main challenges facing the New World Order. In Rabat, His Majesty King Mohammed VI of Morocco, accompanied by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hassan of Morocco, His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid of Morocco, His Highness Prince Moulay Ahmed of Morocco, and His Highness Prince Moulay Ismail of Morocco performed the Ayat al-Fitr prayer at the Al-Faz Mosque. Thereafter, the royal family arrived at the Royal Palace in Rabat, where they received greetings from members of the government, the ambassador of Cameroon, the presidents of the constitutional bodies, and several high-ranking civil and military officials. And finally, in Muscat, His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq Al Sayed of Oman, accompanied by his 2 sons, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Sayed Dayazin bin Haytham Al Sayed of Oman, and His Highness Sayed Bilarab bin Haytham Al Sayed of Oman, performed the Ayat al-Fitr prayers at the Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque. Following the prayers, the Sultan and the royal family received greetings from the public. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me on this beautiful Monday afternoon. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, April 1st, with all the latest royal news and events, including an exciting event with Her Royal Highness Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway. So, I hope you all will join me on Tuesday. Until then, have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care and God bless.